right, good afternoon everybody, and we are underway. Jongo here, and welcome to your ENEOS Regional Underbone Grand Prix. This is the Underbone 155 Limited SP category. Yes, welcome to BOHOL. Yes, and good afternoon everybody. Thank you so much for joining us here. Here we go. Kent Kalugay is on the lead right now with a gap right here from Cairo Mangosong. Though Cairo Mangosong is on the fastest right here. Here we go. Kent Kalugay looking good. Cairo Mangosong closing in with a 1.396 right here. This is the battle for second, I think. There we go. That's Cairo Mangosong and Mark Liorna. This is your Underbone 155 Limited SP category.
Last day for Scooter 160.
Here we go.
Last day for Scooter 160. Line up your bikes now.
We're scheduled for 8 laps of racing right here. Kent Kalugay with a 1.125 with lap number 4. There we go. Halfway mark in this race. So far so good right here for Kent Kalugay and Cairo Mangosong. Back marker, I think, right there. Here we go. 1.123 is the gap right there between Kent Kalugay and Cairo Mangosong. There we go, 1.19, that is the gap. There we go, 1.19, that is the gap right there by Kent Kalugay and Cairo Mangosong. So, tingnan natin. Good afternoon everybody, Jongo here, and welcome to your ENEOS Regional Underbone Grand Prix. And we are live right now here at BOHOL, Panglao BOHOL for your cartways. Yes. Yeah, if we change a little bit of this track right here because we wanted to spice up the game right here. Yes, magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. Later on, we're gonna see in action Deo Bondok and Efraim Monahon. There we go. Lumalapit na si Cairo Mangosong right here on Kent Kalugay with 6 laps to go. There we go. Okay, here we go. So you might be wondering the number, same. Cairo Mangosong closing in right now on Kent Kalugay. There we go. Cairo Mangosong is closing in right now on Kent Kalugay. Here we go. The gap a while ago is 0.998. Ngayon, 0.902 na. Yeah, the internet is quite slow right here on the track. So, there we go. Cairo Mangosong closing in right here with the last lap of the race. Here we go for the checkered flag. Cairo Mangosong closing in. Here we go for the checkered flag. Kent Kalugay winning this one right here. There we go. Now, our classification right here. Cairo Mangosong, look at the gap with a 0.79. There we go. That is the gap right there. So, Cairo Mangosong coming in second. Mark Leona coming in third. John Tonido fourth. Aping Maghano on 5th, Gerson Ranocon 6th, Kian Kyle 7th, and 8th is Pons Borja.
Okay, next category.
All right, we're waiting for Kent Kalugay right here.
Kent Kalugay.
All right, congratulations to Kent Kalugay. Here we go. First win for the day. Kent Kalugay on the track. Right, there you go. So we will be right back.
ENEOS takes on the evolving challenge of creating new value day after day. We are oil specialists. That's why we aspire to contribute to the leading engine oil development for the future. It is with that goal in mind that ENEOS is the proud sponsor of Super GT. Super GT is the most prestigious motorsport in Japan. The demanding race requires participants to keep racing not only for a long period of time, but also while maintaining a high speed. We support these racers taking on this challenge as one team. High-quality engine oil can bring out the maximum performance of race cars.
速く走るためにエンジンオイルにはこだわっています。オイルの性能次第で振動が少なくなって運転しやすくなりますし、結果タイムの短縮にもつながります。エンジンオイル重要です。
High-quality engine oil gives the racers a chance to push themselves to the limit.
エンジンの寿命を伸ばすためには質の高いエンジンオイルで摩擦や摩耗を減らす必要があります。私たちはそういうオイルを選ぶようにしています。
We will confront any obstacle because we believe that we will eventually overcome any challenge if only we keep trying. Now, ENEOS has succeeded in developing ENEOS X Prime to improve car ride comfort. By minimizing friction, the engine oil can improve the comfort of a car ride. It also improves fuel efficiency and acceleration. This is our premium engine oil, created with ENEOS's unique technology. We will continue to create new value through the development of engine oil. In this ever-changing time, we hope to assist all those involved realize their hopes and dreams with our efforts. Japan quality. ENEOS takes on the evolving challenge of creating new value day after day. We are oil specialists. That's why we aspire to contribute to the leading engine oil development for the future. It is with that goal in mind.
All right, welcome back everybody. Joe here, and we are on board Efraim Onahon right now. So, home stretch right here for Onahon. As you can see, there we go. Pa-greeting na po siya. All right, here we go. Good afternoon, everybody. This is the Scooter 160 Open category. And you are looking at we are scheduled for 8 laps of racing right here. And of course, looking at that right there, that's Efraim Onahon. We are on board Efraim Onahon. That is the warm-up lap. There we go. Efraim Onahon on pole right here. So, if we have to check the championship point standing right now, bale, ito yung championship point standing right here. Efraim Onahon is not here in this category, but of course, John Borilla and Nico Nambatak is also on board right here in this race. So, this is going to be a nice one right here. There we go. Nico Nambatak is coming in second, John Borilla in third, Giancarlo Comendador, and of course, Efraim Onahon on pole right here. So, there we go. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to your ENEOS Regional Underbone Grand Prix. And of course, it's a Sunday. It's a hot Sunday. Good. It's good that the rain stopped the whole morning. It was really raining so hard. So lucky for us. Thank God nawala po yung ulan. There we go. So. Here we go. Let's see the start of this race. Here we go. We are scheduled for 8 laps of racing. Scheduled for 8 laps of racing right here. Here we go. A good one right there for Efraim Onahon. Looking at that and was able to grab first corner right there. So Onahon looking good right here. Here we go. This is the opening stages of the race. There we go. Who is trying to catch up? I think that's Nico Nambatak. And tingnan natin, Nico Nambatak trying to catch up right here. There we go. He is closing in on that part of the corner. So Onahon looking good, looking strong for Onahon right here. As Nico Nambatak trying to catch up. So far, so good for Efraim Onahon. And of course, this is the opening stages of the race. There we go. The battle for first right here is Nico Nambatak and Efraim Onahon right there. So there we go. There we go. So Onahon is medyo malayo-layo na to. Now we're going to check out the gap right there. That is the gap right now there by Efraim Onahon. So, medyo malayo na ito masyado. Fastest lap, Efraim Onahon. John Michael Borilla was able to grab 1.346. That is the gap right there. So, we can no longer see the rider who is trying to catch up Onahon right here. There we go. So far, so good. Onahon right here. There we go. Onahon now with 1 lap down, 2 laps down for Onahon right there. There we go. Look at the time of Onahon right here. The gap between him and John Borilla, that is 2.406. That is the gap right there by Onahon and John Borilla. There you go. Onahon looking good with a 2.409 gap between him and John Borilla. Medyo malayo-layo na to ng konti, but of course, it's over till it's over. But of course, you're talking about Efraim Onahon right here. So, yeah, you can never say, no? So, of course, this is round number 3 of your ENEOS Regional Underbone Grand Prix. And welcome to the races. If you're just tuned in, and we are just on our second category. Yep, we started a little bit late right here, so medyo ano lang, medyo umulan kasi kanina, so we don't want to spoil the action right here. So everything is well, everything is okay, and thank God for the great weather right here. Onahon looking good right there. Yeah, race leader with a. There we go, 55.85. That is the best lap of Onahon right now. Oh, who's catching up? That is John Borilla and Nico Nambatak, I think. Here we go, the battle. Oh, who's catching up? That is John Borilla and Nico Nambatak, I think. Here we go, the battle for second. That is Nico Nambatak and John Borilla. So ito, interesting to. This is a nice one. Oh, na kanina. Nagbanggaan sila kanina, so we have to see. We have to check on that. But so far right now, I'm not quite sure. I think that's Nico Nambatak. Here we go, Nico Nambatak. Now crossing right here. Here we are on lap number 2 right there. Yeah, there we go. So Nico Nambatak is leading this one with a 4.721 right here from Giancarlo Comendador. So I'm not quite sure what happened to Efraim Onahon right here. Now let's see. There we go. These are back markers right there. Here we go. Here we go. Nico Nambatak looking good. Here we go. Home stretch right now. Last lap of the race for Nico Nambatak with a gap right here. The gap of Nico Nambatak. There we go, race leader.
Okay, victory lap for Nico Nambatak.
Yeah, Nico Nambatak. There we go. Winning this one right here is Nico ng Batak. What a win for Nico. So, problems there on Ahon. Yeah, problems on Ahon. Sayang yung kay Ahon, no? So, right, looking at the race results right here. There we go.
Okay, mandatory 3 minutes break for Nico ng Batak.
All right, we will be right back.
ENEOS takes on the evolving challenge of creating new value day after day. We are oil specialists. That's why we aspire to contribute to the leading engine oil development for the future. It is with that goal in mind that ENEOS is the proud sponsor of Super GT. Super GT is the most prestigious motorsport in Japan. The demanding race requires participants to keep racing not only for a long period of time, but also while maintaining a high speed. We support these racers taking on this challenge as one team. High-quality engine oil can bring out the maximum performance of race cars.
速く走るためにエンジンオイルにはこだわっています。オイルの性能次第で振動が少なくなって運転しやすくなりますし、